Okay, this is my second YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It came out 2019, starring Tom Hanks and Matthew Reeves. I believe I'm saying the gentleman's name right. Refining this as I go. Second video. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the strengths, and then the issues of the movie, and then I'll give a final evaluation, and then I'll give a letter grade. I think that that's a good way to go. So let's start with the strengths of the movie. The major strength of the movie was Hanks. Tom Hanks. He was fantastic. He's fantastic in almost every movie he's in. He was Fred Rogers. He portrayed Fred Rogers to a T. And basically, in my opinion, Tom Hanks made this movie. Tom Hanks was this movie. Second strength, I thought it was a strength, but some people may see it as an issue. This wasn't really a movie about Mr. Rogers per se. It was more about a writer or an editor who was going through many life issues, who was played by Matthew Lillard. I believe that's his name. I don't think I'm pronouncing it correct, but close enough. So he was an excellent actor too, and it was really more about him than it was about Mr. Rogers. So I thought it was an interesting take on it. Mr. Rogers was more of a supporting presence in the movie, if you will. And again, Tom Hanks drove it home. And the third strength was the story. It went in some unexpected directions in a way. It was a little bit about relationships between fathers and sons, alcoholism, dealing with family problems, learning to get past your past, learning to get past yourself in some ways. So I thought that that was a pretty interesting take on it there. And those are the major strengths. Now, some of the weaknesses or the issues in the movie. The first was that I felt that it was a little bit long. This clocked in at about an hour and 50 minutes. There are a couple of scenes that could have been taken out. There was one scene where the star of the movie was dressed up like a bunny, and he went into a little bit of a dream sequence, and that lasted, 5 or 6 minutes. That could have been taken out completely. And there are a couple of little scenes here and there that could have been taken out. I thought, to maybe shave the time down a little bit, maybe by 10 or 12 minutes. I thought it was a little bit long. Towards the end, I just felt as if it was a little bit long. The second weakness may have been it wrapped up a little bit fast. It wrapped up a little bit abruptly. It just kind of wrapped up towards the end. It felt like that there was something more to say, but it was just kind of like, well, that's the end of the movie. So I felt that it wrapped up a little bit fast. It just tied everything in a neat bow in a little bit too much of a swift manner. And the third issue that kind of goes back to the first was it, I wouldn't say dragged, but there were a couple of parts where you're like, come on, I want to get to the next part of the movie, or, this is taking a little bit long. Let's get on with this show a little bit. So there was some weaknesses there. Overall, I thought it was a solid movie. I really thought that Tom Hanks made the movie. Good story, good ensemble cast, and fantastic overall. Though a couple of issues dragged it down, I think this is a solid C to watch at home. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood starring Tom Hanks a B+. I do recommend this movie. There was way more good than bad. There were way more positives than negatives. You're in for a treat if you watch this. And most importantly, I just felt good about life after I watched it. I just felt good, and I felt like I can go out and pretty much do anything. So, give this one a C. It's on cable as of today. Today is June 19th, 2020. I believe it's on Stars, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood for sure. Solid movie. Please watch A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Thank you.